Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners offense has the ball first today. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there have certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A-game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. It's Bullock. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Robinson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So Texas offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision, These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Off play action. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Bullock. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Texas! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw. It's Bullock. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to count.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bullock. Looking for the score. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
trying to keep this drive alive. Makes the catch. It's Butler. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes a handoff. It's Butler. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? They have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Only in the hops.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. He showed all of those attributes right there.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Bullock. Safe completion on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Never put on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble, but how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback now breaking the field. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Finds his tight end. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air on first down. Dances away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This one's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
He spins that thing down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sure hands, it's Longo. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's Bullock. Grab behind the line, it's Washington. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Terry. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's caught. It's Terry. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll go to the air. Looking for a huge play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A full dive to haul that one in. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. Brings it to the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simon. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And a great play design here in this type of situation, obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds is nothing.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Thomas. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. They'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That brings him to an end one.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Simon. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. That's caught. It's Terry. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run the toss. Look out, he's got room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are we going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Give to the back. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Robinson. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short with power run here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Quickly out to the tight end. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. On the snap, it's Robinson. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. If you're able to... Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. To the air. It's Bullock. Gets it out fast. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll try the run. There he goes! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Punch it out of the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Winston. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They want to run it left here. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Longo. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Sooners decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. The toss to the outside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's Simon. Made a defender miss. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
A strike downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. Turning it up. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 12 to UMass. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down one score. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Longo. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Thomas. defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The short hands. It's Thomas. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There's somebody else open.
It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for space. It's Terry. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. To the air on 2nd down. Still looking on the move. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the grab.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their